Good day, this is Johnny Rogue Schloegel from investwithunedge.com coming live to you from Austin, Texas with another edition of our Pick of the Week. We have a compelling and powerful Pick of the Week for you today, and we wanted to bring it live and direct to online video because we think this is one that has great potential if Bernanke and company is successful with their reflation theme. So, I'm not going to get into too much about Frugapalooza and some of the other themes we've been hitting on for the last 3 or 4 months, but what I do want to stress today is if one has to be invested, because we think we're still in a very dangerous investing environment, and if you're going to be sort of 50% invested, 50% in cash, which we think is a very appropriate type of mix where we are with the market and the economy, one might want to seek commodity type plays just in case the Treasury with their stimulus and the Fed with their Banana Republic tactics of buying our own debt that might allow commodity type stocks to perform well over the next year or two. And what we found in our search for a undervalued but fairly strong and a good looking technical chart type stock is something called Fronteer Development Group out of British Columbia. FRG is a symbol on the American Stock Exchange. Frontier is a triple play type security. It's got gold, it's got copper, and it's got a substantial uranium resource base. And so these 3 items, and each one alone can provide great upside. The gold story is fairly compelling. Copper has been on the move, and uranium, which is the dark horse candidate for this company, a substantial uranium resource base in Labrador on the eastern side of Canada, is one that's significantly undervalued. It's a resource that won't come online for a few years, but uranium in and of itself is going to be a demanded commodity over the next decade as the world brings more nuclear reactors online. So just to get into the nitty-gritty of Frontier, they've got over 5 million ounces of gold as of December 31st. Junior mining type company. They're seeking to increase their resource base on gold up to 10 million by the end of this year. They've got some extraordinary potential in Nevada. They've got some joint partnerships with Newmont Mining. They've got a copper project in Turkey and gold project in Turkey. And so they've got some substantial gold mining expertise, a substantial gold mining focus with some wonderful partners that we think is going to provide in and of itself some tremendous upside for the company. However, what's really causing the stock to move and to get additional investor demand today is the fact that uranium stocks are percolating. Uranium shares across the whole spectrum have really been catching a bid, and Frontier is one that, with its substantial uranium deposit base in Labrador, can also get swept up in a uranium bull market just as much as it can get swept up in a gold bull market. So we've got that potential for gold or uranium to propel the stock a lot and significantly higher. Now, just to get back onto the uranium notion, what's important to understand is that from a longer term perspective, the world is going to ultimately demand greater sources of clean energy, and believe it or not, and you could look anywhere on the web to confirm this, and even the environmentalists will buy into this, is that nuclear does provide, probably in the longest term, perhaps the safest and cleanest energy resource around. So we know places in China and India are putting substantial amounts of money into building their nuclear infrastructure over the years, and that's going to cause a great unmet need for nuclear and uranium type assets to power those generators. And so Frontier's asset base in Labrador is a great undiscovered gem of this company. The financials are compelling. The financials are outstanding. FRG has a market cap of $300 million, but they have $175 million in cash. So that's a rock solid balance sheet. It can provide significant ballast for a choppy and dangerous market environment. If the economy still stumbles for the next couple of years, Frontier has a substantial balance sheet to provide funding for the discovery process, even the possibility of bringing some of these mines onto production. So it takes out the risk from a funding perspective for this company, and when you have cash that's almost 2/3 of the market cap, with the resource base that they have, we feel that this company has significant upside potential. Technicals are looking very favorable. It got smashed with all the other uranium stocks per se and some of the gold stocks over the last 18 months, but it is shown some great potential to come off its lows. It was in the ones. It's now trading towards the mid to high twos, and it's not going to take much to blast through that 275 resistance area, and then the sky is the limit. This thing could trade quickly to 4 in our opinion. So we're aggressive buyers of Frontier for a variety of reasons. If you want to have some exposure to the equity markets, but you want to have a commodity-like exposure, Frontier is a great way to play it. So that's my 2 cents for today. Johnny Rogue Schloegel from investmentanedge.com. Uranium prices are going higher. Take advantage of the Frontier. All the best.